Welcome to Phil and Bob's Treehouse.
The Central Park trees covered in snow. Over the Hudson, the sunset glow. The smell of halal and jasmine rice. A creep on the corner, don't look so nice. Now he's pooping, why I don't know. Life's full of mysteries, now it's time for the show.
Hi, I'm Phil.
Hi, I'm Bob.
We live in New York City, home to the highlights, the lowlights, and everything in between. This is our take on the human carnival. Hello, Tory.
Phil, hello.
How's it going?
Good.
Okay, so the thousands of longtime listeners will notice a new voice in this podcast.
That's right.
Bob has, lucky for him, we have a good, an excellent health package with benefits and mental health, especially mental health benefits. It's rare that's covered.
And why is that lucky for Bob?
Because he's on mental health leave.
Oh, lucky son of a! Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, he's on leave. I guess you'd call it leave, but nonetheless, not there. So, you're here.
Yeah, thank you
yes.
for asking me. I've been listening for a long time.
That's good to know.
Never podcasting.
And you have these benefits in case anything happens.
That's what I'm worried about. Is that I'm the next victim, sort of like the Spinal Tap drummer. Great, straight into this.
So the only thing I have to say is that you should. My only warning to you is when you go out on the street. The downside is being noticed and the paparazzi.
Paparazzi.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Wear shades.
Shades. Converse sneakers. Is that what they're all wearing?
Who? Celebrities? Are they? Yes. So that's my tip.
Okay, move quickly.
Yeah.
And make sure the windows are darkened and they escalade. All right.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I have a regular encounter with, not encounter. I see a celebrity. Did you ever watch Breaking Bad on TV?
Yes, a little.
Do you know that guy who plays Gus?
No.
Oh.
I didn't watch enough of it.
Oh, I see him in the gym all the time. You're gonna have to wear that outfit. It's like a full body, like black, like sweatsuit with a hood and sweatshirt and glasses.
He's not Russian, but looks like
he's like Latino.
Okay, I'm thinking black velour tracksuit, Rayo's kind of attire. All right.
So moving on, here we are. So I was I was gonna say there's quite a few things to go over. Number one of priority. I was on the subway last week, going on the the A train?
I do. I enjoy the A train.
Do you like the A train?
I like the 59th to 125th
That's nice
section. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was reading a book.
Show off. Yep.
Actually, it was almost finished, this book.
Showing off more. Okay, got it. There's Phil reading a book all the way to the end.
And I was standing there on the A train, and going to the Armory because my son, he does track, and he runs up there. So I was going to watch that.
Cool.
And I closed the book, and I was standing, strap hanging.
Okay, we've got the image. You're on the A train.
Yeah.
You're in Washington Heights.
And
you're standing.
Yes.
Reading
and there's a
book.
guy sitting on the train, and I closed the book, and he said, "Good book."
Who does that? Okay.
And I was like taken aback because it was a stranger. And then I said, yes. And then he said, I thought that was the end of that conversation.
You're like, enough human contact for one subway trip. Okay. But no?
No, it continued. And he said, would you recommend it?
Oh, the audacity. Okay.
And then I kind of looked at him, and then I said, yes. And I kind of slowly made my way to the other end of the car.
Because you are not used to interacting with strangers?
Well,
because he was winking at you the whole time? What was going on?
It's a good point. It's a good question. First of all, maybe this is the difference between our listeners in Cincinnati will not recognize this phenomenon. But to me, like in New York, there's kind of a rule of behavior, which is you do not interact with strangers.
Right. Okay. Yes. New Yorkers do not make eye contact in the same way. I mean, it's alarming to go outside of New York City and have people say, good morning, or look at you. I know what you mean.
Especially, maybe it's like the subway. I don't know what it is, but...
No, you are in close quarters in the subway. If you try making eye contact with everyone or acknowledging what's going on in their lives, it's unpleasant. Right, okay.
I feel like people are like, the subway is a way to like get from point A to point B. And you're not supposed to interact.
Right, but so just that moment of human connection. I mean, was that literally 6 words? Like,
yeah.
Good book. Would you recommend it? Just threw you so much you went to the end of the car?
Yeah, so I went to the end of the car. Wow. My immediate instinct was like, this something's wrong with this guy. And yet, I do talk to strangers like. The wine store guy. I mean, at this point, I think he thinks which is maybe true. I'm like a drunk, but like I'm in there like all the time, and I'll be in there for like 20 minutes.
Oh my god!
Yeah, like
and
we
he's
talk
talking
about
to you.
Who, the wine store guy?
He's talking back.
Yeah, we talk to each other.
Pronounced Chablis, sir.
Chablis. But so there are circumstances. Maybe it's the subway. I don't know.
Wow, I kind of get that, and I don't. I agree. I like close-ended conversations.
Oh,
like
yeah,
at
good
the
point.
wine store, the deli, the coffee cart.
Yeah.
There's a reason you're there. There's a beginning, middle, and end. But the subway, I would also see as beginning, middle, and end. That conversation, it's not like the guy next to you on a plane. Or it's not going to go on forever.
Right. I guess that's true. Actually, if you go by that way, like the subway, there's a guaranteed end. So we should have more conversations with people.
And yet, no.
I mean, have you, I think I said this, I was at the gym a few weeks ago. A guy stopped me no, that's not true. But he just stopped me and he said, hey, did you go to RISD? Because my son that is the Rhode Island School of Design. My son did this summer program there. And while we dropped him off, I went to the campus merch store and I got a T-shirt.
Boosting the economy. In 5 minutes you were there. Okay.
Little did I know there'd be a shooting at Brown.
Oh, don't laugh.
No laughter, and yet.
So this guy calls you out for your RISD shirt in a good way or in a bad way?
No, it was fine, I guess. But he said, "Did you go to RISD?" And I was like, "Well," and then he told me he had seen me wearing this shirt like a couple weeks ago, and then.
Oh,
I was like, that's a stranger encounter.
Yeah, but when you started that, I mean, I was like, okay, Jim, also beginning, middle, and end, longer middle, but
yeah.
But then the fact that he's clocking you over time that's a little more disturbing.
I don't know. Okay, I mean,
and you're definitely going to see him again.
Well,
the guy in the subway, you're not going to see.
That's true. I see the same people. Yeah. So I don't know. I just don't like the other than the wine guy.
Apparently you spend a lot of time with, from the sound of it.
I actually
okay.
Yeah. So there's a stranger. Do you have?
Okay.
I mean, the only time one time maybe it goes back to the time when I was on the train and there's nothing wrong with when you're sitting next to an attractive young lady on the train and you gently put your hand on her knee. Is that a problem?
Is there eye contact or no eye contact? I think that's what matters. There's a lot of jostling.
And jostling.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm a groper.
Oh, stop.
Yeah. It's shocking that doesn't happen more often.
I bet you're a man spreader, though. I bet you sit there and your knees just as if repelled by from each other. Oh, my Lord.
Have you had conversations on the train?
Here I am getting mad at you for not engaging the man who only wants a little cultural review.
Yeah.
But no, I think sometimes I'll make eye contact if it's about a third party. If I'm looking at someone being like, did you just see what happened? But,
yeah.
But very few words exchanged.
Yeah.
Other than like, you dropped a glove.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
But I don't mind it.
But I guess if you're not in New York, if you are... I feel like the thing is that there's no need to talk to any form of stranger here.
Yeah, I think it's not pleasant when I speak because I'm only doing it out of necessity. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to say, excuse me, if I don't need to get off and they're in my way.
Yeah.
You know? I'm not going to be like, excuse me, pardon me. I'm just be like, excuse me, don't stand by the door if
No.
you're not getting off.
Yeah.
No, it's true. Okay.
Anyway, so that's
But it's not a bad thing. I say if you're going to be as bold as to read in public, slam your book shut with that smirk on your face. Expect someone to say,
You think that's the lesson?
Yeah.
Just okay. Well, next time, just maybe I should.
you may have changed his life. He may have picked up that book. Was it a good book? He may have.
It was really good. We can get into the next segment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Next segment.
Yeah. Okay. Book talk. The actual book I was reading. Was a book about John Cheever. You aware of his presence? You know of him?
Of him. I know of him. I know that he is long dead.
That's
I
true.
think it's been several decades.
Yeah.
Wait, so you were not reading a John Cheever book. You were
No.
reading a book about John Cheever.
Well, okay. I actually, he happens to be one of my favorite writers, short story writers, and it's his daughter, who's now like in her 80s, like wrote a recent. It's not exactly a biography, but it's kind of a biography of him, and I was reading that on the train.
A tell-all of sorts? Or?
Well, she kind of takes his stories and mines them for sort of actual biographical content.
Oh.
And the origin of some of the stuff in the stories and links them to like her actual life.
Got it.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like I have enjoyed John Cheever's stories.
Yeah.
I would say I've enjoyed John Cheever's story.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I don't need any more reading about suburbia and white men getting drunk and sleeping with other people's wives. But the first time that was good.
Yeah.
The short stories, yes. I think I tried one of his books and I wasn't able to get through the whole book. But
No, there's a common. I am drawn to stories about suburbia and white people. I think I like the every story is more or less the same concept. It's like what's their stories are of it's like like disappointment and failure.
I have everything, yet I'm miserable.
And drunk.
Yes, and drunk.
They're constantly drinking.
The wine store guys are really happy in these stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
okay,
think
so that speaks to you.
it speaks to me, and I feel like the other day I was receptive, maybe in a receptive mood, because my parents were due to come over for dinner on Sunday night. Oh, is my
Suburbia white
white people
What's
for
going
coming
on?
over for
Disappointment? What?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, because he took. It seems like he took a lot of. He never left the house. I mean, he wrote. Again, this is what writers do, I guess. Like she talks about how, in the morning, I guess this is what you do. The writer just like goes next into the office in the house. Or like
like his set hours, he gets up and he goes to work. It's
Right.
just in the house.
Like he was in suburbia and the neighbors were commuting to like IBM or something, or like GE, New York, somewhere in the city,
Okay,
right? But he was like going into the den or with the typewriter.
Did he dress for work or was he like pajama kind of guy?
That's a good question. He was definitely started drinking early though. But I think that the constant And actually, the constant noise in the background noise at home may have been the old typewriter noise.
Oh, their background noise.
Yes, background.
So the family is listening to
like
tick, 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 tick.
tap, 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 tap. Yeah.
Can I just side note?
Yeah.
The beginning of the song 9 to 5.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dolly Parton wanted a typewriter because it starts with typing.
Yeah.
But it's actually just her fingernails. Her amazing Dolly Parton fingernails, cultural icon.
Well, that might have, I feel like that was that might have been background noise in the Cheever household.
Yeah.
The tap, 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 tap.
Do you think there was a sense that they had to be quiet while daddy's working?
Well, that's a good question. I don't know. I mean, maybe if you're lost in the imagination, I just think of the concept of the writer's imagination. Just sitting in a room with a typewriter and a stack of paper is like a daunting.
Every morning you're just putting a new.
You got to just
blank
create
page
something.
in. Yeah, right.
And then no wonder he turns to drink.
No wonder. The
And white
editor
people.
sends back a manila envelope marked up with red pen. Swig. Yeah. Oh.
But I like how but I don't know. So I'm drawn to some reason I like that suburban the white people and stories about white people and their problems.
I think it sounds you like the superficial niceties, but then under it,
Yes,
is some just
no one wants to read about happy white people. It's just it's white people, but then it's the ugliness comes out.
ugly. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. The affairs and the drunkenness and the whatever.
Yeah, he doesn't really have murders, but
No,
I like those too.
That's true. It's just the everyday disappointments and failures.
Yeah.
So
I feel like I kind of live that. I don't want to read about it, but there you are saying, I'm urban. I'm so happy, so sober.
You get on the train and with a martini.
Talk to everyone around me.
Well, I was reading and granted, I think you had said this, but admittedly, the female characters are not drawn out.
Oh, for God's sake. If you could find a second dimension in one of those women, please point it out to me.
It's true, and I've found it for you.
Does his daughter say anything about this?
No, actually.
No?
I think she's, at 82, still a fan. And I don't know if she would acknowledge, errors and failures in his
Got
work.
it. She had her own career, as I
Kinda.
think. I think she she was in the literary world or the cultural New York culture scene, but I bet she has made quite something of being an advocate of her father's work or being a proponent. And does she manage his estate?
No. Oh, maybe. His letters, the brother maybe, but
Okay.
what was I saying?
So you found a second dimension.
Oh, actually, I know. You know what? So do you know the story, The Swimmer?
Yes, to me, that's his best.
It was made into a movie.
Okay.
With Burt Lancaster.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, fascinating. Okay.
I think
him.
the proceeds from that movie, I think that allowed him to buy the suburban house.
Allowed Cheever to buy it. Okay, got it.
But I read it because at the end of this book, there's 5 stories. It actually, in that story is maybe the only time I've seen him acknowledge women at all in any with any
So you didn't actually finish, you just slammed the book at that point. You were like, "Ugh,
so I was just
need this on my subway trip."
So the outline of The Swimmer, right? There is a guy, this waspy guy. Yes.
Yeah, going throughout the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Jumping into people's pools.
He goes to someone's pool party. Apparently in the suburbs, on the weekends, they just have, everybody has a little cocktail party and they get smashed.
And they put their keys in a bowl and they put their clothes on the floor and they all get in the pool. Yep.
So the main character, and it's a 10-page story, 15-page story, he decides he's to just swim home, using other people's pools.
Yes.
And so that's the story. But there's one point where one of the pools, and near his actual home, he's almost back home, and it's with someone he had an affair with, and he was already drunk at this point.
You're checking off all the Cheever boxes. This is great. Okay.
But he gets in the pool, and she goes, and the woman is there he had an affair with, and she's something like said, "What are you doing?" And he said, "Oh, I'm swimming home from the McKillicuddy's house." And then she said something like, will you just grow up? And I thought that was like the only time I've seen him show women as being like, having this being the more mature.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. So more like a mother, a nagging mother than like a sexy.
No, yes.
Okay. All right.
But at least, yes. But I think, he was like this drunk, as they all are, like sort of irresponsible, self-indulgent businessman, sort of distracted, failed.
I'm sorry, is this the character or the author? I'm seriously asking. Okay.
No, the guy.
Yeah.
But so that's it.
Right.
And that's,
so, yes.
But back, so there's Cheever. And,
But you were thinking about
I was
this
thinking
because
about
you were you were trying to plan a dinner.
Well, yeah,
like,
my
where's the
parents,
swimming pool?
we had a couple birthdays. My brother's wife shares a birthday with my son.
Wow.
Yes.
What are the odds?
Yeah. So they came for dinner Sunday night, and in the spirit of Cheever, I was reading this book. I had just finished this book, and I thought, why not turn this into a tale of failure and sadness?
Alcohol and water.
And I thought, what shall I make for food?
I'm trying to think of 50s suburban food. I think there's a lot of shrimp cocktail involved. You're quite the chef. So
you think there was like I should have made a Cheever, like I should have made like a Jello like mold.
I think of like a ramekin full of cigarettes, loose cigarettes, a Jello mold,
just martinis, shrimp.
That's right. The food comes out 2 hours later. Everyone is smashed.
No, so I know, but in my particular case with my family, I think that the way to turn it into a Cheever story would be to address at least some of the issues, the family issues.
What family issues could you possibly have?
And there's many, but one of which is dietary. In my whole growing up period, my parents have I don't know what you'd call it, but they judge people. They're often judgmental of people who are not in shape. Let's put it this way.
Okay. Okay.
And
so you are in shape. It strikes me that you've always been in shape.
Yeah, it was okay. But I think that like growing up, they have I grew up a lot of comments about people's dietary habits. You know what I'm saying?
So food is a focus. And
food, yeah.
But not always in a safe way.
No.
Not in a comforting way at times.
I mean, it's not like an eating disorder thing, but like there's a lot of judgy comments about what people are eating and how they're like overweight and stuff like that.
And your family eats very healthy foods?
I eat pretty healthy, but they're big. They're fine, but they're big on comments.
Okay, but like even eating at your own home, would they say, "Oh, is that olive oil, or did you put butter in that?" Or
they might.
Really? Oh,
well, I don't know about now, but like back as a kid, there was a lot of that.
Okay.
So I was thinking I could turn this into it. If you were to turn the way in this case, the wasps, as I think I've said in this podcast, drink. The Jews tend to focus on the food.
Okay.
So the way to turn this into sort of a tale to dredge up old.
Oh, so you're creating your own version of a Cheever story. Got it. And replacing the martinis with cheese puffs or something.
Well, I was thinking, I was like, I should just make like fried chicken or like some unhealthy, just like a spread of some unhealthy and see what happens. Okay. That's this version. The Cheever thing, I don't even know. I guess it's just bad mixed drinks. I don't know.
Oh, I see. What would be the equivalent?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Right.
But
watered down. Well drinks. Right. Not top shelf. Okay. So here, everything is reheated from frozen packages of processed food.
Yeah. I didn't do any of that stuff. I decided I didn't feel like dealing with it. But anyway, I think.
Can I ask what you made?
Oh, I made just a tuna.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. It was healthy,
but
actually.
not fatty tuna.
Not fatty tuna.
All right.
No, but I think.
Do they ask, is this fatty tuna?
No.
No. Okay, good.
But I think I should have, next time they come over.
That's nice. There's going to be a next time. So it went well. Great.
It's fine. We just ended up in this. We could wrap this up because it's not interesting, but we just ended up talking about Jeffrey Epstein.
Okay, so you're not related to Jeffrey Epstein.
I'm not related to Jeffrey Epstein, but we discussed. So Jeffrey.
No, why are we talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
Oh no, because Larry Summers.
Woody Allen. Bill Clinton.
Larry Summers got, in short, his wife raised money for her poetry thing. Did you see that?
Yes.
Through Jeffrey Epstein.
Sure.
Yeah. And I said to my mom, because my mom for a long time was involved with this theater, and which fundamentally was raising money. And I told her, I was like. And they were putting that whole thing together, saying, "Oh, they shouldn't have raised money with Jeffrey Epstein." I said, "Yeah, but if that guy, when you were raising money for this theater, let's face it, if he was like, yes, I'll give you money, I don't think you'd ask too many questions, right?"
Okay, but he was convicted so long ago in Florida.
Yeah.
That's the part. Even I remember reading about that in Vanity Fair back in the day.
Yeah.
So to go on and have all these dinner parties in New York City with Larry Summers, whomever, who's asking for romantic advice.
Yes.
My brush with infamy is that my elementary school, or where I K through 12, but I went there for elementary school, is where he lived. Is the townhouse he bought.
I think you told me that mansion on the Upper East Side.
Yeah,
there?
It had been a school for
that's crazy.
400 kids.
So you went there. You went to that building.
Yes, for years.
And he lived there.
Later. Perhaps he felt.
Do you think was it co-ed, that school?
Yeah.
Oh, because I was going to say.
Right,
maybe,
even scarier.
Yeah.
No, and one of the former students there did write an article with a great clickbait, which was like, "I've spent days inside the Jeffrey Epstein," but it was because she'd been to school there, not.
Oh, not because she was with him.
Exactly.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
But that's Jeff Epstein. Jeff Epstein. I actually never heard of anybody refer to him as Jeff. But anything else?
No, definitely not.
All right. All right, we're back. No more Cheever and stuff like that. But I was reading the New York Post a few weeks ago.
You were so highbrow, lowbrow.
Yeah,
Really.
that's true.
Do you show people on the train you're reading the New York Post as well? Is that
Well, no, but so this is an article it kind of caught my eye, and I will just read you the first few paragraphs, okay?
okay?
It says, let me see, a New Jersey man whose sentence was commuted by President Trump during the tail end of his first term was imprisoned again on Friday for his third fraud conviction. Eliyhu Eli Weinstein, a 51-year-old man, was
Only 51?
Yeah, was handed a 37-year sentence. So prosecutors estimated he milked approximately $35 million from the woefully misguided investors who Weinstein promised access to deals involving dwindling medical supplies, baby formula, and first aid kits intended to be sent to the Ukraine, according to the recent indictment.
Okay, wait. So that's the first charge or the second charge?
That's the second charge.
Wow, he worked fast.
I think the first charge was COVID fraud.
That sounded like COVID fraud.
Which, the Ukraine thing?
Dwindling supplies. Dwindling.
Oh, his prior two convictions had to do with... Oh, no, the first one was some Ponzi scheme.
Wow.
A real estate Ponzi scheme.
Okay, and then he turned it around so fast after being pardoned that he was able to sell dwindling
COVID
supplies. Wow.
Well, the only thing that struck me when I read that was, like, there's some people... I mean, you think you'd learn from your mistakes... like you would get, okay, you get.
So he was trying not to get caught the second time. That was his mistake, getting caught.
Yes, right? But he got out of. So he was lucky enough to have Trump as president, and Trump commuted his sentence, and he immediately gets out and starts up another scheme, which is, I think, who does that?
It's sorry, but do you think that he did it? I mean, he didn't wait until Trump was elected a second time to be like, ooh, I could get this commuted again.
I don't know.
Oh.
It seems a certain person, maybe it's a personality type.
It is a shame. That was wasted on him, right? That was...
the pardon?
Yeah, the pardon was wasted on him.
Yeah. He could have gotten...
what the recidivism level amongst the people Trump pardoned.
That's a good question. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah,
that's the other thing. Yes, because you hear about his pardons a lot, but this guy went back. You know, you think you would get out, and I feel like you don't learn. Clearly, you didn't learn like Larry Summers. By the way, if you remember, Larry Summers, formerly president of Harvard, he was fired. If you recall, he made an impolitic.
I would say he was canceled, pretty much, right?
He was canceled.
Yeah,
canceled for comments about women, right? Years ago.
Yeah.
And then time goes by and he does his thing. And next thing you know, he's associating with Jeff Epstein.
Well, desperate Jeff. What next? Jeffy. But desperate, right? Lost all his friends perhaps from the initial canceling. And then someone reaches out by email.
Yeah.
Grammatically incorrect. And
Jeff Epstein.
Jeff Epstein, poorly spelled. And he grabs it like a lifeline.
Yeah. So I wonder if Larry Summers and Eliyhu Weinstein have a similar makeup.
Or wound up around the same table.
Yes.
At any point. Who knows? Good question. Who else could you pose this to? Because I do not know.
We'll have to have one of them on as a guest.
Okay, so the theme of the show is disappointing white men. White men and their disappointments. Okay.
Yes, it's that's really the burden.
Who's the real victim here? Got it. Yeah. I love the Post.
Yeah.
I have to say, so yes, I love the New York Post.
Yeah.
It's a great read.
Yeah.
I did call it the Post in front of a friend who is a eminent critic at the Washington Post, and he said the Post, and I was like, oh, the New York Post, and he was like, oh, that's the Post. I was like, yes, that is the Post. Sorry, not the Washington Post.
Well,
I felt bad about that.
I mean, I guess it depends where you are. But you read the Washington Post?
I do. I really enjoy the Washington Post, and I really like the app, and I like the games. I do. I don't know if you've heard this, but democracy dies in darkness, Phil. So I'm trying to shed some light.
But they don't have the accuracy level of the New York Post.
You didn't say which end of the level that was, but I would absolutely agree. They have very different accuracy levels.
Well,
That's true.
I feel like when you are hired as a writer, quote unquote, at the New York Post, right?
Yeah.
I feel like they
tick.
there may be like they may give you like a handbook, and it's like use these words.
Oh, sure.
Because they're just like these sensationalistic like phrasings throughout every.
Yeah, but I mean, the Washington Post never had headless body and topless bar,
true.
Right? So good for the New York Post. They've got it.
That's true. But I think we went we went over this on one podcast. We did this before about the suicides. Oh, how they only cover like the suicides they cover are like rich people suicides. It's like swanky, and there's like it's like
So it's like penthouse,
like jumps from swanky. Everything's swanky. I don't know.
Such a good word.
I just remember swanky being in all the suicide articles.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But that's
ritzy.
And we're coming back. I mean, to the disappointing white men. Money does not buy happiness, I think is what we're saying. You can have a house in suburbia, a beautiful wife, a lovely
That's
pool,
true.
all the alcohol you want. You're sad. You can live in a swanky penthouse in a ritzy, top-notch, elite building. Might not,
Yeah. Oh,
make
elite.
life
That's
worth
another one. Yeah.
living. Yeah.
They're big on they write a lot of stories. It's like on school, like like schools get no news, no print at all in the no play in the New York Post either. But if it's like a quote elite school, it's like and it's like elite students at elite school, etc.
That is a big trope of theirs. They do like the elite schools.
Yes.
Yeah, and the scandals going on there.
So that's the Post. That's Post News and Eliyhu, whatever, Weinstein.
Yeah. Wow.
All
right. Well, if he gets a second pardon from Trump, he better stay straight. He better.
I know. I just feel like he'll go on to his third act.
Is it possible that he was in fact trying to help people in Ukraine with these
That's a
COVID
good
supplies,
question.
and he was framed, and people like you found him? Guilty
he had good
before being
intentions.
proven innocent.
Good point.
Yeah.
Maybe he's
a patsy.
We'll have to have him on. Moving on to final haiku of the week. Hang on. New feature, haiku of the week. Tory has. I don't even know the form. Haiku form.
So I thought something. What could I bring? What could I bring to this? Because I cannot compete with my predecessor. But haiku, 5 syllables.
Okay.
Next line, 7 syllables.
Yeah.
Next line, 5 syllables.
Okay.
All of those are prime. You'll note 5
Oh,
and 7
yeah.
prime.
Okay.
Add them up, 17, also prime.
Oh, interesting.
I believe haiku is a Japanese poetry form, typically about nature. Yeah, not today. I'm just going to try to wrap up this episode
Okay.
with a haiku.
Okay. Go ahead.
Subway etiquette means don't talk to Phil about Cheever books he's read. There we go.
Nice.
I could
there you
count
have
that
it.
to see if that's, I could count those to see if that's correct, but
Okay.
there we go.
Well, if
Thank you for
it's
having
not,
me.
we'll
This
get
is-
some
This
emails.
is delightful.
Yeah, and remember when you leave. I know it's dark out now, but you make sure if you go in the subway to wear your to cover up because you'll be bothered by
Both paparazzi and strangers eager to make a connection in this cold, cold city.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Thanks.
Till next time.
Well, that's the show, folks. Our theme song was performed by Echo Strata. He's an incredible Brooklyn-based artist creating psychedelic alternative music. Check him out on Spotify, Apple Music, and iTunes.
The Central Park trees covered in snow. Over the Hudson, the sunset glow. The smell of her love and Jasmine Rice creep on the corner. Don't look so nice. Now he's pooping. Why, I don't know. Life's full of mysteries. Now it's time for the show.
That was fucking awesome!
That was all right.
Yes!